John Tyler, the 10th President of the United States. Detractors dubbed John Tyler His Excellency, and he was the first vice president to be raised to the post of president by the death of his predecessor. Born in Virginia in 1790, he was trained to believe that the Constitution must be rigidly interpreted. He never wavered in his beliefs. He studied law at William and Mary. Tyler voted against most nationalist legislation and opposed the Missouri Compromise while serving in the House of Representatives from 1816 to 1821. He served as governor of Virginia after leaving the House. As a senator, he grudgingly backed Jackson for president as a lesser of two evils. Tyler immediately joined the states' rights Southerners in Congress who were united in their opposition to President Jackson with Henry Clay, Daniel Webster, and their newly created Whig Party. In 1840, the Whigs nominated Tyler for vice president, seeking for support from Southern states' rights supporters who couldn't stand Jacksonian democracy. Clay momentarily downplayed his nationalist ideals in order to preserve party leadership in his own hands. Webster declared himself a Jeffersonian Democrat. President Harrison suddenly died a month after he took office. Tyler was now in the White House. The Whigs were initially unconcerned, despite Tyler's insistence on adopting the full powers of a lawfully elected president. He even gave an inaugural address, which looked to be full of solid Whig theory. Whigs were disappointed when Tyler refused to embrace their agenda. Tyler was willing to make a compromise on the banking issue, but Clay refused. Tyler vetoed Clay's attempt to establish a national bank with branches in numerous states because he refused to accept Tyler's exchequer system. Congress enacted a similar bank measure. Tyler vetoed it again on the basis of states' rights. The Whigs ousted Tyler from their party in response. Except for Secretary of State Webster, the whole cabinet resigned. When Tyler vetoed a tariff measure a year later, the House of Representatives submitted the first impeachment resolution against a president. A committee chaired by Representative John Quincy Adams found that the president had abused his veto authority. Ultimately, the resolution failed. Despite their disagreements, President Tyler and the Whig Congress passed a lot of good legislation. The log cabin statute allowed a settler to claim 160 acres of property before it was publicly offered for sale, and then pay $1. Tyler did sign a tariff law benefiting northern industries in 1842. The Webster-Ashburton Treaty resolved a Canadian boundary dispute, and Texas was acquired in 1845. This government's administration reinforced the presidency. However, it exacerbated sectional cleavage, leading to civil war. Tyler had replaced the original Whig cabinet with Southern conservatives towards the conclusion of his administration. Calhoun was appointed Secretary of State in 1844. Later, these individuals rejoined the Democratic Party, determined to protect state rights, plantation interests, and the institution of slavery. Whigs grew to represent Northern commercial and farming interests. When the first Southern states seceded in 1861, Tyler championed a compromise campaign, but when it failed, he attempted to establish the Southern Confederacy. He died as a member of the Confederate House of Representatives in 1862.